Welcome back to episode 379 V2 of the Bad Taste Video Podcast. I'm Mike. I'm here with my magical wizard friend Grizz. We are not quite at Halloween yet, but we are getting ready. It is next week-ish. We have one more episode, and that will be a very special one featuring E.K. Wimmer of the Laser Graves podcast, where we'll be covering Trick or Treat. Yes, the metal one finally, and we will be getting dressed up that time too, but if you weren't watching this live, we unfortunately had some technical difficulties because we are traveling through time at the moment. Very hard to get this, this transmission through from medieval times. And this chainmail is definitely fucking with the reception. But Grizz, before we get into this week's movie, let's hit that intro, hopefully with some sound.
Let's fucking hear it.
Yes, we are back with sound in the clips, so that is a net positive for us having to restart. But yes, we are dressed up for the occasion. Grizz decided he was more of the wizard kind, right? When I told him like, hey, dude, I think I'm going to dress like a knight or something, which I have like my whole fucking thing on. I don't have any other armor besides the fucking the chainmail here because hey. It's fucking expensive, man. In this economy,
you're a ballsy knight, dude. You don't need that shit.
I don't need that, man.
You're confident in your ability.
Yeah, my swordsmanship, I feel like will protect me. Unfortunately, I couldn't afford a shield. I can use maybe an Xbox controller or something, but unfortunately, I am defenseless. But Grizz,
I got the dopest fucking sleeves, dude. These motherfuckers are.
I was gonna say,
you're like a magician, dude.
You could turn those into like those pants from like the 90s that the girls used to wear, the giant fucking like bell bottom things like that. What the hell is that? What's that material called? It looks like the interior of like my guitar case, like a velvet or satin or whatever.
It's like a satin, maybe. Yeah,
I don't fucking know
what you're talking about.
But Grizz,
they're ugly as fuck, dude.
Grizz.
Yeah.
It's almost Halloween, bro. Have you been doing anything fucking even like remotely Halloween related, or have you been a chump,
No.
A Halloween chump, doing nothing?
I have been so busy and distracted by all the wonderful things that life has to offer, dude. Like, I have not had a moment to really even think about Halloween, to be honest with you. I gotta figure out what the fuck I'm doing, dude.
Movies? Have you been watching movies at all?
I have to. I do this podcast once a week where I.
Well, besides ours, come on, man, you kidding me? You're only gonna watch this fucking thing for the week in between.
No, I've been getting into some of my favorites, obviously this time of year. Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown, Garfield, Halloween. You know, some of the things that just really bring me joy in life, dude. It's been a wonderful time of year.
That's an interesting thing, man. Do you feel like you have like Christmas movies that are like that? Do you watch like Charlie Brown Christmas and shit?
No, I'm not big on the Charlie Brown. The Christmas,
depressing.
Garfield Christmas is amazing.
Yeah, Charlie Brown Christmas.
Light up that Christmas tree, and they're all like, "Ooh!" Like that's one of my fucking favorite things ever, dude. Like, I'll remember that shit for life. Yeah, I'm honestly even like, like the Charlie Brown Christmas never really did it for me. I liked all of it growing up, but like my favorite character in Charlie Brown and like the Peanuts character has always been Spike. like Snoopy's brother, who's like a stoner. That dude's the fucking man, dude. The little mustache and shit, dude.
That's who you grew up to try to be, right? That and
I was like, you know, Snoopy's cool, but Spike is a rebel. He lived in a cactus and shit.
Didn't like Speedy Gonzales also have like a rebel cousin or brother or something? Didn't he also have somebody that was like, right? Wasn't there like
Slowy
a whole...
Jose or something? I don't fucking remember.
I thought like he also had like they brought his like extended family in at one point.
They had to have. I do remember multiple Misas that were of different speed varieties.
Were you a big cartoon guy?
Family.
Were you a big cartoon guy growing up or not really?
Looney Tunes for sure, dude. Like that's my shit. I love Looney Tunes, man. Especially like all of like the non branded. I don't think they were like Disney. Like I posted one of my Instagram stories yesterday. It was just like these like weird like Halloween themed, like it looked like early Looney Tunes kind of like animation and shit like that. But even like, dude, like the early fucking like the Sleepy Hollow from Disney with like Ichabod Crane and shit like that with the fucking Headless Horseman, like that Disney cartoon.
All about
that shit
that
holds up so well still, man.
Creepy as fuck, right? There's like something about that older animation where like it was made for kids or whatever, but it just is creepy as fuck. Like I don't know, it's what
inherently
it is.
Weird the way like it's creepy the way it's fucking done. Like it just has this like dark
art style
about it, dude.
Yeah, the art style.
Like if you go back and watch fucking Pinocchio, all the art style in Pinocchio is like hauntingly fucking dark. Like that's a creepy fucking movie, dude. And it's like a lot to do with like the way the entire backgrounds are painted and shit. It's all digital now, dude. Fuck life.
Yeah, you know, I gotta say, man, like it's interesting.
As a wizard, I'm against it.
Have you watched any of those old Disney movies now that they've like redone them in 4K or whatever? Have you seen any of those yet? It's like very like jarring to watch them.
Yeah. Why is it so sharp?
Because it's they're like that old animation. There was almost like a softness to it. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like where it was very, I don't know what you would call that, but when you see it like in an updated, super sharp image, it looks fucking just like
off.
It's not bad.
Just off.
It's just like it fucks with you. You're just kind of like,
it probably has to lose some of that like feeling that it had. Like it doesn't have like I'm talking about. Like there's something about that mystique of like those old hand drawn fucking backgrounds and stuff that. Well, and they're all digitally cleaned up and stuff. I just feel like it would lose it.
I even think it's more so like you start focusing more on the picture. Like, oh wow, look how good it looks. Look how sharp it looks, and you stop paying attention to the movie itself. You ever have that?
I had that. Yeah. When I first got my 4K TV, I was like watching it and I was like, why does everything look so fucking weird? Like it was hard for me to like get used to it. Now I don't see it at all. It's like fucking
now
normal.
Now when you see a normal TV, like a 1080p TV, you're like, what the fuck's wrong with this thing? You start doing this.
Broken.
You're like, is it me? Or is it the like at first I never thought
Which it is me, so I'm losing my eyesight slowly, so it's fucking true.
Dude, I somehow, I mean, I haven't hit 40 yet. I'm in my late 30s now, mid to late 30s. And my eyes are still pretty fucking good, man. And I'm like a moron. Shit. I stare at the fucking sun. I don't wear sunglasses too often.
I've noticed you do that before. I was like, why are you doing that?
My phone is on the brightest setting. I think it keeps it sharp. I think that's what it is. I'm never straining to see. I'm able to just keep it like, you know. So, dude, one of my friends growing up, like, no fucking joke, he had like a 42-inch TV as his computer monitor, right? And he was sitting as close to it as you would sit, like a regular 24-inch monitor. Like, and dude, he would sit there and play Counter-Strike and Call of Duty, Battlefield. I'm like, how does this motherfucker like even just perceive what's going on? You know, because when you're sitting that close to a big screen, it's hard to see. Like your peripherals are basically shot. You know, it's so bright. Like you don't realize you're getting blasted with that like LED fucking, you know,
gives me a headache.
Blue, about it, the blue light. Like, damn, man, people are fucking crazy. But Grizz, I really want to try to get into the Halloween spirit because it is getting pretty close. We're recording this on a Tuesday, the 21st. We're 10 days away, so like a week and a half. And I just, you know, I saw a post on Instagram today about like Halloween in the 90s, and it showed like all different, you know, it was a fucking compilation of shit. And it like made me really think like it is, and I saw somebody actually comment this, like it is just another day now in 2025, where it used to be more of an event for all age groups. Like kids would go trick-or-treating, teenagers would go have they would have a fucking party. Adults, I remember like there being like adult type parties. You know what I mean? You even brought one up the other day that there was like an adult Halloween thing or whatever. And I feel like that's kind of not a thing anymore. And I don't know if that's because like people are fucking like weird as fuck nowadays, or just even everybody's like socially inept, so they don't want to do things in crowds. Part of it. It really does feel like like people are getting gypped now. Like you can't fucking, look forward to
that guy or whatever, dude, but like it's such a softening of like society as a whole. I feel like, as a wizard, it's really come to my attention that things are just not what they used to be. Where it's like you like
back in my day,
of like this trunk or treat thing, like, dude, like I don't get it. Like there's just like, how come we can't have young kids going out trick-or-treating with the rest of the fucking kids? Like they have to go to a parking lot and trick-or-treat out of people's fucking trunks.
Well, it's
just lame, dude.
What I find funny about it is like the kids now, like the parents are our age. The people that used to gallivant around town till all hours of the night trick-or-treating. Now all of a sudden you're like afraid to fucking let your kid go. You could like go with them. Like that is I grew up
making fucking bike ramps out of cinder blocks and fucking sketchy pieces of plywood.
I was gonna say, like milk cartons,
fucking helmet on,
milk cartons and a 2x4 fucking threading the needle, right?
I don't know, man. Like, I don't see the inherent issue with like, and like someone said, oh, like the younger kids are scared of the costumes or some. It's like, dude, like. That's part of Halloween. Like,
yeah, you remember like you would be like go trick or treating,
go out and you realize it's not fucking real. It's a bunch of kids in costumes and shit. Like,
remember you'd go trick or treating and you would pass a group and there would be like an adult dressed as like something scary, like Jason or something like that.
Awesome.
And you would be like, oh fuck, like look at that.
Yeah.
Freaking you the fuck out. Or you'd go to a house where they're giving out candy and the person's fucking dressed up or whatever.
And you're sitting in a chair not moving and it's a fucking person. And as soon as you grab the fucking candy,
Kit Kat, bro. You want that fucking candy. Yeah. You need it.
They're gonna grab you and it's gonna scare the shit out of you.
Dude, I don't know if this is
case in point. Like my little brother who was like 5 years younger than me. We went out trick or treating like one of the first times I remember him taking him out. And he got super fucking scared. Like, and he got upset. And like, my parents were just like, dude, it's not fucking real. Had to talk with him. And by like 10 minutes into it, he was out having a fucking great time.
It's good to go.
Like,
yeah. Learn his lesson. Like, look at him.
Yeah,
look at him now.
Dude, it's a part of life, man. Grow up. Like, it's a good time.
I don't know if it's around you too, but I saw something the other day at the store that I feel like I haven't seen in a long time. Those fucking popcorn balls. Remember those?
Yeah,
like the fucking.
Yeah, I've been seeing popcorn balls too, man. Yeah. I never a fan of them.
You were not a fan?
You know what I'm not a fan of either, dude? Like caramel apples.
Are you kidding me?
Never candied apples. Never got.
Do you even like fucking Halloween, bro? You don't like fucking candy corn either, right?
I don't like candy corn, dude.
Dude, what do you like?
You like candy corn?
Hell
what the
yeah.
What's wrong with you?
Candy corn, circus peanuts. Give me all that shit, bro.
Wow.
Caramel apple, candy apple. Give me that shit.
Okay,
bro.
So let's run down some of like the terrible candies.
Dude, like, I used to hate getting anything with mint. Any mint shit, I'd be like, oh.
Really?
Yeah.
I could do a junior mint. I don't mind that, or a York peppermint patty.
Dude, remember those? Remember those caramels that used to come in like the fucking black and orange, like little wax wrappers, where like you could have been poisoned or dosed. Those even
are the cheapest fucking candies. That and like
they get hard
Mary
Jane,
is that what they call them? Or fucking
dude, anything that would like fucking destroy your teeth, like shit like that, I wasn't into it, man. It was just too much. Fucking disgusting. Or like saltwater taffy. Who the fuck thinks a kid wants saltwater taffy, dude? Nobody.
What is your take on the fucking the Tootsie Roll?
I love them, bro. I love Tootsie Rolls. I love all the flavored ones. Those are really good too.
Flavor ones, I don't like the chocolate, but I will fuck with the
really,
fruity Tootsie
dude.
Roll.
You never just
It says
like
a lot about me, I think.
dude. When I used to play baseball, I loved the Tootsie Roll instead of dipping. I have the Tootsie Roll in my mouth like I'm fucking.
Shit,
what's
man,
his name
you're
from?
badass, actually, dude.
What the hell was that movie? I don't
You
even
know,
fucking know.
Another great, I think, fucking overthought of candy of the past that I have seen recently. My buddy actually buys them now because, like we talked about it, are those little strawberry candies that come in the fucking like the wrappers that look like a fucking strawberry.
Yeah, like the shit your grandma would buy. Fuck yeah, that was like good old lady candy.
Those are the.
I'm like fairly
shit.
certain.
I love it.
I'm fairly certain they make other flavors of that candy.
Come on, really? Like a pineapple?
I don't know. I don't know about that, but I'm fairly certain that they make other ones. But yeah, dude, that's like a solid old people candy that you used to get. I used to love getting like what the fuck are the Raisinets? Are fucking wonderful.
Oh, what?
Yeah, dude.
You like a raisinette, but you don't fuck with a peppermint patty, dude.
Yeah, dude. Dude, like, no, it's funny. Like, well, dude, when you're a kid, you're trying to eat fucking candy. You want like a lollipop. You want a blow pop. You don't even want a regular lollipop.
I wanted chocolate, bro. That's what I wanted. I didn't want no fucking hard candy, period.
No, dude.
No Skittles, man. No Sour Patch Kids.
No, I don't remember getting. When did Sour Patch Kids become a thing? I don't remember getting those as a kid. Do you?
No, me neither.
I
remember getting fucking Starburst. We'd get the little square packages of like 4 or 5 Starburst.
Yeah.
In a fucking thing. Remember getting Airheads. I fucking hated Airheads, dude.
Really? Dude, what the fuck kind of kid were you?
Dude.
I wish I had the picture of you from your yearbook photo, your like 3rd grade yearbook photo. Where you got
I look like that kid from fucking Matilda eating the chocolate cake.
I was gonna say you gotta superimpose the chocolate on your face. I don't know, man. Like I used to love anything that just wasn't, I didn't like the mint shit mixed with chocolate. I could like eat like mint gum and shit, but I wasn't really into that, and I would always be bummed out because no. You know what? I'm trying to think. What's the absolute fucking oh, dude! Anything that was like like Red Hots, instantly in the garbage, instantly in the trash.
Red Hots, like the fucking like the hot tamales.
Yeah, garbage. Right in the garbage.
The Mike and Ike's, I didn't fuck with those.
I feel like that would like the first night you would eat a few of them, and then you'd be like, all right, fuck this. Or like they would be the last thing left, and they would get hard. You'd throw them out.
Always the last thing left for me. They'd always get thrown out, dude. Could never. You know what? The one thing I fucking hated though, over all of it, my number one most despised fucking candy on Halloween.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say getting pennies.
I'll take a couple pennies. I could buy some decent penny candy. But not like anything like malted milk balls, like a Whopper.
See now,
or something like our Milk Duds. Get the fuck out of here with that shit.
I think
dude.
Are Milk Duds the one with the caramel in the middle?
Are they? I don't know.
I think
the Whoppers for sure.
The Whoppers
I don't fuck with.
Dude. Like that is the one thing that like you eat like one package because you're like, oh, I haven't had these in fucking years. I mean, I think I like a Whopper. Good. You remember getting them like as a kid, like in an Easter basket or something, eating like, remember you'd get a carton of them? There would be like 100%. The big ass fucking ones. So you'd be like, yeah, fuck it. I'll eat a fucking thing of Whoppers.
Yeah.
Dude, you fucking eat like the one package. You eat the 3 that are in there. And you're like, yeah, I'm fucking good for the next 10 years. Now I remember why I never
want to have to deal with the Whopper again, dude.
Dude, I used to like remember the bottle caps? Like the ones that...
It tastes like the soda.
Yeah, that shit was good, man.
Dude, I liked all that weird candy from like the bulk section of the grocery store, dude. Like the fucking the dots, that kind of shit.
Eating it off the wax paper.
Yeah,
I used to like the. I actually do have to say, I used to like the. Remember, you would get it was like a lollipop on like a fucking. It was in like a plastic thing, but they would come on like a strand of them. But like Halloween, they would have ones that were like Halloween themed. So you'd have like a fucking pumpkin, like a jack-o'-lantern, like a witch, or
their shapes.
Yeah, dude.
Exactly
that shit was fucking sick. Man, it's unfortunate. Do you give out candy on Halloween or no? You don't fucking.
No, I don't get trick-or-treaters really. All my neighbors are old people. I'm like one of the youngest people in my neighborhood.
Yeah, because
they don't have kids.
Like looking at where you lived, it was a very like small pocket of houses amongst like an industrial-ish area. So I could see that. We get a lot of trick-or-treaters here. A lot of kids in the neighborhood come to our area, which is good. Reminds me of like where I grew up, which is always a fun thing. Where I was before I left New York, I felt like it really, it like went, the amount of kids went down. Like we'd have fucking the whole bucket of candy left by the end of the night. Really? You know what I mean? Man. And it used to be like you'd run out. But I don't know what it is. I guess everybody's fucking, afraid you're gonna get snatched in broad daylight.
Culture candies, white chocolate with strawberry filling. I don't remember these.
Yes. Did it come in like a tin foil?
Wait. Were they actually like little skulls that had like you would like break them and they'd have the filling on the inside?
I think so. I feel like I remember that shit from like Oriental Trading. Like,
and I remember I want to say they came in like a small package with like you could see the skulls like in the face of the package, like the packaging was like a clear on like little boards or something with the skulls on them.
Chris, keep going, man, keep going. I'm gonna get a picture of these things.
Skull crushers?
Yeah,
God damn it. But dude, there was also like the speaking of like the wax stuff, like they had like the wax bottles that actually had like the juice on the inside. Do you remember getting where you would like bite the top off the fucking candy?
Yeah, hell yeah. I love that shit.
Like good juice for you. That had to have been so
straight syrup. Straight syrup.
straight corn syrup inside of wax that they saved for us as kids.
I'm looking at pictures of these things. I do remember them. You could still buy them. It looks like people like gourmet versions, like kitchens, people make them. But yeah, I remember this shit. They used to always make fucking like cool stuff like that where it'd be like, oh, you're going to eat somebody's fucking hand. Right? Like, and it was like a gummy hand with bone or something in it. Like,
dude, that shit was so much fun, dude. Like, I'm sure they still probably make like all kinds of weird Halloween candies like that. You're just totally out of like the loop of seeing it. But
one thing I will say that they do that's pretty cool now is that like a lot of the candies will have like, oh, it's Halloween, so they'll have green filling or they'll do like orange filling or whatever. I always thought that was cool, but they didn't do that when we were kids. You really just got like a straight fucking, it was a Kit Kat, right? It was just the 2 Kit Kats in the thing and that was it. Or like a regular Reese's. It wasn't even like a pumpkin. It was just a straight Reese's.
I prefer that. I'm not a fan of the pumpkins.
No,
I think the ratio's off, dude.
You think that the ratio is different?
The original ratio of chocolate to peanut butter on a peanut butter cup was nailed by design, and they fuck it up every time they try to put it in a new shape, like a Christmas tree or a pumpkin or an egg.
Dude, what do you think about like gourmet peanut butter cups?
They're so hit or miss, man. It depends on the peanut butter. Yeah, I can't get it. I've never had one where I was like, yo, this is fucking great. It's always like I prefer a Reese's peanut butter cup. It's always you'll get like the gourmet ones, and it's always like super creamy peanut butter. Like it doesn't have like this like the right texture. It's like almost like a fucking pureed type of like mousse type of fucking peanut butter.
Incantation, Reese's egg is best.
Incantation, bro. We are not even about to have this talk, are we really?
Is he talking about the
tiny
egg
ones are the worst?
Wait. Is he talking about the egg or just the egg-shaped Reese's? Because like they have
I'm pretty sure he's talking about the Easter.
It's like the Cadbury egg, but it's like Reese's.
Oh no, he's not talking about. He's talking about like the fucking Reese's egg is like the
Incantation. Are you talking about like the Reese's Cadbury basically, or are you talking about just the egg shape? Like it's like instead of a pumpkin.
No one fucks. Yeah, no one fucks with the fucking. Yeah.
I do, dude. I love that shit. Give me that. I love the Reese's peanut butter.
Okay, so my family knows that I like peanut butter cups, right? So it's like a fucking thing that they constantly are like trying to buy me like.
You're like, oh fuck!
Here's a fucking giant snowman Reese's fucking thing, dude, and it's terrible. It's like weird fucking chocolate. It's way too much fucking
Anytime it's a bulk,
I throw them out every fucking time.
Bulk situation, it never comes out good. Never
good.
Moderation.
And it's the same thing. If you like those little tiny ones, the miniature cups, garbage. Not fucking good.
Bad taste video listeners and viewers, everything in moderation, please. All right. Everything in moderation. Everything. Grits. Now, let's get to the meat of this. Night of the Demons from 1988. A Halloween film that I cannot fucking remember the first time I saw this. It just kind of entered my brain through osmosis somehow. I don't know when. I don't know where. It's been...
this is one too I couldn't name when I first saw it.
Yeah, it's one of those ones that I definitely saw on TV at some point, and it just kind of stuck with me. I was talking to E.K. Wimmer from Laser Graves about it also, and we both agreed it's very much like Return of the Living Dead with the soundtrack. Where we heard music on these from these movies, and we went, "Holy shit! Like, what band was that?" Like that, and you tried to find out who it was. This movie has like Bauhaus stuff in it. Of course, Return of the Living Dead has a huge fucking list of awesome bands that are in that.
This movie hits that same vibe as all those like punk rock horror movies of like the 80s.
For sure,
I gotta tell you. I think that some movies, including this one, use that as a crutch for popularity. And it took me, I've always loved this movie. Don't get me wrong, I still like this movie. After watching it this week, though, I just kind of realized that it's really not as good as I've always made it out to be, or that I think everybody makes it out to be. It's good, but it ain't fucking great by any means, dude. Like, this uses a lot of this like 80s culture to fall back on as like cult fucking popularity grew beyond the 80s for this.
See, so now I do agree that it's not the best in the world or of all time, whatever the fuck you want to say. But like I said to you before, there's really not many movies that are a straight up like, you know, fun Halloween, you know, teen adult, you know, 80s horror. Like, there's not a lot of it that straight up all takes place on Halloween night. You know, the possession thing is fucking awesome. You got the haunted house setting, which is of course, you know, the perfect setting for something to take place on Halloween night in a cursed area with a group of fucking teenagers going to a place that they shouldn't be, doing things that they shouldn't do. I think it does a lot of things really right that makes it so fun and makes it like a, you know, it's pretty much a party that turns into a terrible thing. But this is to me like a Halloween party movie. Like, this is something you would put on, you know, if you had a bunch of people over and you want something on the TV. Like, this is one of those movies that you would put on in the background, like straight up Halloween shit. You know, they're wearing costumes. There's decorations. There's the lead up to it. That's
really, besides like the way it looks. It doesn't scream Halloween to me like that, dude. It just doesn't. Like,
see, to me, it does though. Like, there's the setup. The whole first third of the movie is like them getting ready for a Halloween party, and then once they get to the house, like, they even have the it's decorated for Halloween too. Like, they're all in costumes, and they keep the costumes on throughout the whole movie. Like, they leave and it still continues. Like, it's the, you know, remember, you know, November 1st, like, you remember walking around with your friends, like, seeing the carnage in the neighborhood, like, what fucking, you know, what was toilet papered, what was fucking egged, and you see them walking the next day, and it's just like that. I feel like it's not relatable because obviously I've never been stuck in a haunted mortuary on Halloween with all my friends being possessed and killed by demons. But I feel like it has that like familiar, like the familiar feeling of like suburban Halloween, going to a place that people tell you is haunted. You know, we had a place like that on Long Island, like Sweet Hollow Road, where it was like this place, you know, Mount Misery and all that shit. Like, to me, that was what this movie is. And the only movie I can think of, I mean, obviously there's fucking, what's the Linda Blair one, Hell Night or whatever. That's kind of similar. Not really. It's not a possession movie, but it's, you know, kids going to party on Halloween, all wearing costumes and shit. But it doesn't feel as 80s as this one does. And the only other one I could really think of that's like a solid Halloween party movie is Soul of the Demon, but it's not, it has no Halloween shit going on for it, which I feel like that's the downside to that. Now, you know, you have,
I feel like that has almost as much as like the only thing that one's missing that this one has is the decorations. Like, I feel like,
well, like, what would be your perfect Halloween movie setup? Like, would you want like a possession thing? Like, what would you want it to tie? You know, what would the tie to Halloween be for you? You know what I'm saying?
I think that, like, for a good Halloween, like, it doesn't, just throwing a movie during a Halloween party doesn't make it like a good Halloween movie, because it takes place and people are wearing costumes and shit like that. Not like, I'm not, and it sucks, 'cause I'm not trying to like I actually really like this movie. I'm not trying to downplay Night of the Demons or anything like that. I'm just saying that, like, it doesn't necessarily scream Halloween to me. Like, when I think Night of the Demons, when I think about this movie, the first thing I think about is not Halloween. I think about a possession film. I think about kids trapped in a fucking place that they can't get out of, and they're being possessed and killing each other. Like, Halloween is really one of the last things I think about when I think about this movie. For it to be like more like on the head, I feel like the reason and how everything is happening through the possession should be more tied to the holiday. And like, this is not really tied to that. This is more so tied to the house.
Yeah. Do they, I don't remember if they say, can these demons, no, they say, no, the demons can only come out on Halloween. So that's like also the thing for this, that it's the one night that they don't have to go back to hell. We also, one thing I will say is that
throwaway.
The lead up to the possessions and all that shit is pretty fucking cool. Like, it's like a good solid thing where, like, to be honest, like, I would be scared as fuck, like, in that situation. Like, but even if nothing happened, perfectly innocent, just like go to that fucking place, then pull out the fucking mirror and all that shit, dude. I would be shitting my fucking pants. But I
can't help but feel like I'm watching Night of the Living Dead or Return of the Living Dead light. Like, that's just what this feels like, dude. It just feels like, hey, this fucking worked really well for us
a couple years ago,
capturing this, and Argento fucking crushed it with fucking demons and like what he did. Let's just fucking copy that shit and make a bunch of fucking money and put it on Halloween. And here we are years later talking about it. Like, it worked. But like, that's just kind of like the feeling I got from it after watching it.
I'm so glad that you felt that you kind of had like a little bit of a turn on this movie, because I really didn't want to come in here and just, like I said to you before, I didn't want to just blow it for fucking 40 minutes or whatever. Nobody fucking wants to hear the same old shit. Oh, it's the best thing. So I'm glad that you came with a differing opinion, and you're not saying it's bad. It's just, I would watch this movie
over and over again.
Yeah, it's
not
just
the point,
not,
you know,
it's not what like everybody kind of makes it out to be. And I will agree with that. It's not like the be all end all Halloween film, but it's also very it's you know, it's subjective, like I like, you know, you are not that huge of a fan of Halloween, right? Like so some people will say that's the best Halloween movie of all time.
Best movie of all time.
And that's perfectly fine. That's perfectly cool. But
yeah, I'm not saying your opinion's wrong, even though it is. I'm saying that I'm just fucking like, I'm just saying that,
you
like,
had an epiphany this time watching it, that it wasn't really all that you like. It didn't have the staying power for you. That's really what it is, right?
I just felt like this was I realized that there was just a lot of like cut and paste things from other movies that some of these people have already been in from out this time period.
I gotcha.
That made them very popular. So if it worked in that movie with these people, let's fucking plug and play here. Voila, add some fucking gothy fucking sad boy music at parts that people get into.
Whoa. I'm EK's ears are fucking are twitching right now.
But like, it's just a good way to create a cult movie, I think. And I think they know what they were doing, because these people have already created cult movies. They've seen what worked for creating cult horror films, especially when you want to tap into that like younger culture of music and shit like that. It's just, I feel like it leans too much on that as a crutch for a movie that doesn't have as much for it going as like a full storyline.
Well, let's start getting into some of these clips here. I was saying before that there's a lot of exposition and there's a lead up to all the possessions, and they do a pretty good job in like explaining the difference between possessed and haunted, right? Like that was a cool thing that I never really thought of.
Spirits living in a house possessed have never existed in human form. They've only existed in spirit form. They're pure evil. They're demons.
Kids, come on! You can't really believe this place is possessed.
Nah, just repossessed.
Linnea?
For tonight, anyway.
I really actually enjoy that, and everybody kind of looks at her like, "What the fuck?" But she's possessed after they do this, like a Candyman type thing in a giant mirror that they just so happen to find, right? And it's pretty fucking like, imagine this happening to you when you were like 16 or 17 in high school, Halloween night. You're in you're at a party, you're with like a girl, you're trying to like, oh man, like I hope I get lucky tonight and all that stuff. And you guys are thinking you're fucking around with this mirror seance shit, and you actually fucking see something, right? Like
Terrifying.
Holy shit! You idiot! It was
They all
just
look away
starting
for
to
a
work.
second.
Was, I swear I saw the mirror turning black.
Yeah, I saw too.
The demon is sick, and the one girl looks forward, sees the demon, and then like sees her like smash dead face, right? And the glass smashes.
The demon's interesting. I don't know how much I like it.
Why? What
Looks
do
like a
you
dragon.
think? Well, it's like a demonic fucking entity, bro. Of course it's a dragon. Dragon is nuts on your face, but
the main girl, what's her name? Helen? Is that the who's having the party? Or no? Is
Angela's having the party.
Angela? Yeah.
Angela.
Fucking. I can't stand her. Like, I find her to be so annoying, and like I never like felt that way until watching. I watched this movie twice this week for it, and each time I was just like, why am I not enjoying this person on camera at all? Like, dude, I don't know. Maybe I was in like the wrong mood to fucking watch this movie this week or something. Because I was so critical of like every fucking part of it, dude.
I was just reminded, if Grizz actually could look at his phone right now, that one of our friends has a Night of the Demons tattoo, but it's not the first movie. I believe this is the second movie. Is it the second one? I think he might be in the chat right now. Grave Spinner.
Look at his face and how young and happy he was back then.
I believe that's Night of the Demons Part 2. He's got like the cover art tattooed across his fucking chest.
Tattooed on his chest.
My man, that is dedication. That is fucking dedication. But Chris, the girl that sees the vision of the future of her like dead body, is that the one that ends up getting smashed into the fucking car? Yeah, right?
Yeah. Yeah, because that's the vision she sees, is her face smashed into the fucking car. This right here. She sees this.
Stooge.
You don't know that there's anything wrong yet.
Man. Only a fat slob
Roger.
like you could shake this car so much.
So he's in the car. He's waiting to go home. He's like, I'm fucking waiting out there. I'm getting the fuck out of here. This is fucked up. And her fucking dead body just like smashes and splatters against the fucking windshield of the car.
Exodus sticker.
Yeah, look at that. You must love that. I think that it's cool that like once they have that seance, one by one they start getting turned. It all starts with Linnea Quigley, and then it goes to the Angela girl who's throwing the party. I like when she shows the fucking like Italian dude. He's like, where he's like, yo, Angela, I'm getting out of here. And she's like, oh, well, I'm just over here. Yeah, dude, look at this shit.
I'm splitting.
I'm out of here.
Oh, there you are. are. I was just warming my hands in the fire.
Her hands are like melting away.
Holy shit!
Holy shit. Dude, I think my biggest fear in like a situation like that would be for the door to not work like that. Yeah, because like, you know, then you're well, yeah, like you're working against supernatural fucking like entities, and you have no.
Door should work.
Well, you may have defense against supernatural entities because you are a wizard, of course. But I am just a mere paladin. Just, you know, I have my sword and my
it's
shield.
Just thinking about this now too. It's like they were like, okay, fucking, you know, Quigley showed her fucking bush in like Return. Let's have her show it in this movie too. Like it worked in that movie. It just feels so like
shoehorned in.
Yeah, dude. Like there's no reason for her to fucking show like get like half. She doesn't even get top naked really. I mean, she does a little, but like she just lifts up her fucking skirt to show off that she has like nothing on for like a split moment. It does nothing for the actual film. At least in Return,
no, kind of
like
after she turns and she like she like does the thing where she puts the lipstick in her nipple. That's like a big thing. Yeah. That's like got something to do with the plot of the film. Shows that she's like possessed at that point. I actually do really like that whole aspect of how she's like in this fucking like dark ass room in this fucking abandoned mortuary, just like staring into space, like staring into the mirror, like being all weird, like with the makeup like a demon. Is like just fucking just the thought of this like happening down the fucking block is like really it's kind of fucking twisted, right? Like it really is fucked up. When the dude finds out that she's possessed, when she's like, "Stop looking at me," that would make dude. I don't know what I would do. Fucking that like, guy gets
this is actually
fucked
a cool
up.
Scene because she fucking destroys this dude's face. Probably one of the best scenes in the movie as far as like special effects go, in my opinion.
Is my makeup okay?
Are you crazy? What are you talking about?
I think that's an overdone
Damn it, Suzanne, your makeup
costume
is fine.
nowadays.
Come on, what are you worried about?
100%.
Ah! Jeez! Christ! Stop looking at me! Ah!
It's fucking Dr. Claw.
Damn it!
I'll get you, Gadget. Dude, that's awesome.
That was great,
Popping his eyes, right? Ooh, fuck, bro. That
You know what my
would be
favorite
unfortunate.
like you know, pop culture like fucking play on that scene is in fucking Don't Be a Menace to South Central while drinking your juice in the hood, where he's in the back of the mail truck with the one girl and she turns into a fucking demon and like fucking goes. It's like the One Wayans brothers in the fucking back there with them and shit, dude.
Dude,
It stuck with me. I saw it as a kid and I was like, what the fuck is going on there?
So basically, as the night progresses, these people are forced to try to survive this onslaught from these pretty much unkillable entities, right? There's not much that they can do about them. There is a cool lore that they throw around that there's a stream around the property, and like the demons can't pass the stream and all that shit. They can't pass the running water. Which then I was thinking, like, why wouldn't they just take that big fucking like fence down then? So like there's no way for people to get trapped in there. But then I guess people would just kind of go. They do put that little bit of lore that the locks keep disappearing, so it like wants people to be in there. But as the night goes on, they get picked off one by one. The girl from fucking Sleepaway Camp 3, she gets killed. That's a pretty interesting thing. The guy Stooge, the big fucking pig guy, like crushes them in the casket, right? Like breaks her neck and then crushes that like the guy in the casket. It's really, I do enjoy the kills in this movie. I think some of the shit, watching it now, is creepier than I remember. Just some of the scenes of like Angela floating down the fucking hallways in this fucking burnt out, busted up house. If you've ever been in like an abandoned house like that, like just picturing anything remotely close to that happening is fucking horrifying. I feel like that's something that nobody ever considers when they're watching movies like this. Just go in a house like that at night now, by yourself, with your friends, whatever. But just go, leave your fucking phone in the car, go in that fucking house, and you will scare the fuck out of yourself, right? Like, you will scare the shit out of yourself. Now, add in a supernatural element that is malevolent, because it's never good. There's never a good supernatural element in the fucking abandoned mortuary where everybody's been killed for years.
Never
It's just, man, what an underused fucking motif for horror movies, where it's the most obvious, and I feel like for horror stories it's like the most overused. But when it comes to movies, for some reason, like a good fucking haunted house, possessed house, or not necessarily a siege film. What is it considered a siege film if you're stuck inside?
Reverse Siege? I don't know.
I don't know. But like, I feel like it wasn't done enough. I feel like it's such an opportunity to do something cool, and they just never did. What a shame. I guess we have to do it eventually.
Yeah, it's up to us now.
That's me shaking my head. You can hear the chainmail rattling. Did you see the remake of this?
The chat is fucking in love with Linnea Quigley. Like, holy fuck, guys. Like, I don't know what I'm missing. I just never have been. I'm
fairly certain Linnea Quigley thinks that I'm a fucking drug addict. Because remember, dude. So it took us like fucking 6 hours to drive to fucking VHS Fest one year. I'm stuck in traffic. It's hot as fuck. I finally get there. I'm in the fucking like line to get something in the fucking snack stand, and it's like even hotter in there.
It's terrible.
Dude, I just feel myself just starting to fucking fade. And I pretty much like, not a blackout, like a brownout. And like right in front of her.
Heat fucking stroke.
Yeah, it looked like I was fucked up, but I wasn't. I just fucking was dehydrated, had nothing in me. But she probably thinks that I'm a fucking crackhead, but you know, it is what it is. I really like at the end, or close to the end, where they figure out that the natural gas is still running to the crematorium in this place, and they use it almost as a flamethrower. I like the burn sequence because you could kind of, it's like, it's entertaining. Hold on, let me play this. It's like very obvious that like it's a mask at that point or something. Like,
yeah, it's not what it was.
It's two people actually doing the burn stunt, but it's pretty funny because you could see that like it's no longer the regular actor.
And they don't even like shoot it from the neck up on that scene there because they know it's so bad.
I still think it's pretty sick though. It's a good idea.
It's a good burn. Yeah.
Good idea. But now they kind of get an opportunity to hit the wall, and they're climbing over the fence, and this is actually pretty fucking, like, imagine being in this situation.
This is probably one of my favorite scenes in the movie, honestly. Just the way this looks.
Having to climb a fucking strand of barbed wire to get over this fence to save not only your life, but your soul.
Judy, Roger, where you going? The party's just
That's
begun.
awesome how like the dress is like melted into her also. The polyester's like fucking melted. See, like this is very like zombie-ish. You're right.
Yeah.
Her holding on him like fucking like, dude, go do something, bro.
She eventually does.
Yeah, look at the. I like how they retain some of the way that they died. You know what I mean? So like it is like a pretty gruesome sight to see all these things together. But she does make it over. Daybreak comes, and I do like how they have like the demon shown in the sky, like it's the entity's there,
so
and it's
corny,
like, oh, until next time.
It's so anticlimactic the way it disappears.
That looks like something straight out of fucking Warhammer. See you next year. Into the warp it goes.
And that's it. Like, really? This is what we're fucking. This is the big hurrah.
The guy's like, ain't that
It's just
shit?
such a letdown, dude.
Well, that's not the. I do like how they're like walking home, just completely beat to fuck. Like you could tell that they like have been through some shit.
Yeah.
And I love how you never really see that in a lot of movies. Like Friday the 13th will do it once in a while. Well, you'll see the person having the nervous breakdown the next day. But I feel like they did like a pretty good job where I think most people wouldn't go completely crazy, but like you would look like you fucking saw some shit. And they do,
Yeah.
right? And there is this kind of side character, this grumpy old man that calls her like a hussy or a whore or something earlier in the fucking movie.
This guy's movie.
And he's
this is
gonna
more interesting
fucking
to me than fucking the actual movie we just watched.
this guy was gonna fucking put razor blades in apples and all that shit.
Yeah.
Fucking what an
I wanna see this
asshole.
movie.
But his wife had enough of his shit, and he got
Do you
his.
think that was the case? Or
Yeah,
it was
she
an
did
accident?
it. No, she did it on purpose. 100,000%.
I made it while you were getting your beauty rest.
Last night?
That's gonna be you, bro. Look at that grumpy ass face.
Treaters last night.
Scowling.
Not like the good old days.
It is me
I
now.
had to do something with all those leftover apples. I still can't understand why you buy so many.
Look at this. Look, you see like the fucking veins going up, right? That's a cool animate. I think that's animated. Look, she don't give a fuck, dude. That's why. How did it go down without him realizing? That's what I want to know.
I was gonna say, how did he swallow a whole fucking razor?
Yeah, but doesn't she say Happy Halloween? Doesn't she say that? Like she's down, dude. She fucking, she was real fucking tired of his grumpy ass shit. But that was Night of the Demons, a Halloween classic. May not be the best according to Grizz and me. I will say may not be the best, but it is definitely worth watching, and it definitely is up there with pretty much every other, I would say, classic Halloween horror that you could think of, right?
Yeah, I mean, it fits in with every, big time 80s horror cult film, dude. It checks all the boxes of that. And I think that might be the reason why, because it just came so late in that time period that it feels a little rehashed for me at this point.
I gotcha.
But I've always loved this movie. It's a great fucking film. It does what it does do really, really well. And it's casted really well. So, I mean, it's 100%. I've watched it a million times, and I'll probably watch it a bunch more,
There we go. There we go. That's Night of the Demons from 1988. It's available on Tubi. You could go watch all the other sequels also. They're all worth a watch at least. But next week, we will be joined by E.K. Wimmer from the Laser Graves podcast to cover Trick or Treat from 1986. This is one of the best Halloween movies also I can think of. It's more of the lead up to Halloween, which is fucking great. I can't wait. This is probably one of the first DVDs also that I ever had, which is kind of funny.
Nice.
Maybe not one of the first, but definitely one of the most memorable from years ago. But that will be next Tuesday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on our YouTube page, youtube.com/@badtastevideopodcast. Bro, I gotta say, man, I could feel the strain on my neck from this fucking chainmail. But what's funny is I wear a fucking motorcycle helmet, so like I don't know why all of a sudden I'm like feeling it. But this
hat is so fucking tight that it's cutting the circulation off to my skull, dude. So like I'm feeling it with you.
Is why we're going over to the wide world of metal. And what do we have this week, Grizz?
We have Fermented Mess with the self-titled album Fermented Mess. These are some Long Island, New York dudes who are fucking putting down some classic brutal grind. This is fast. This is in your fucking face. This is everything that like good death grind needs to be, in my opinion, man. I didn't know what you would think of this. If I thought this would be something that you'd pretty much get down with. So I'm interested to hear your take on it.
Yeah, I thought it was good. This is pretty much, I guess, what you would like. This is, I know you called it death grind, but to me, like this just felt like straight fucking like grindcore-ish type shit to me. I don't know, man. Well, let's play one of the
Let's
tracks.
Head Crush. Let's get Head Crush going here for a minute. Freaky Stand also. I love that. Yeah, so fucking on time.
See, like
So like when I think straight grindcore, I think a little bit more punk influence on the vocal end of things, where this seems a little bit more death metal influence.
you know more of the nuanced subgenres than I like. You're more, you're able,
idiot.
you're the gate, you're the gate wizard. I'm not gonna call you the gatekeeper, but you're the gate wizard.
Yeah, I'm a gatekeeping wizard. Dumb metal genres.
But to me, like this is like I always thought this would just be like straight grindcore. Like this is what
I mean, definitely, it's grindcore at the heart of it. You're 100% right, dude. Like the sound of it, the drumming, the
drums are
guitar
sick.
playing.
I love the drum production.
Oh,
I hope it's a
the
real
drum
drummer.
production is-
It's a real drummer.
It is real drummer,
So sick.
guitar player, vocalist, straight 3-piece fucking
Nice.
band, no frills.
Do you know
dude.
where on
It's
Long Island they're from?
It doesn't say. It just says Long Island.
Ah.
So they're just claiming the whole island.
Can't do that. Not allowed to
Probably
do
from
that.
the trashiest areas, I assume. You know,
Probably from where I'm from. Yeah.
It's probably from your hometown.
yeah.
Let's hit them with the hacksaw gutting.
I always love it. Anytime they do the drumming like the fucking blast with nothing, I love it. What a way to start.
So this vocal reminds me of straight grindcore. That like then this goes back to more of that kind of vocal mannerism. I think of like Napalm Death when I think of like a grindcore type of vocal kind of delivery almost in a way.
Yeah.
When this guy has some of that going on, for sure, you're absolutely right.
There's like, I guess there is a difference in the vocals. Yes. Now that like we listened to that like right after the other one, like you could hear, more of the agoraphobic nosebleed type. Yeah, I got you.
Of a genre type of thing.
I gotcha.
Dude. This is my absolute like. This is actually it's a 9 song full length here that they did. This just came out on October 3rd. They did a demo last year, so this is like their first real fucking
Hell yeah.
foot in the door on this genre type of thing. And this song I think is the best on the album. All these are traditional grindcore, length, a minute, 30 seconds, 57 seconds. So it's a pretty quick album that you're gonna get. This is one of the longer songs though. This is Sickening Odor of Death. Really good groove on that one.
Damn, that's why Grizz likes us.
Tupa, dude.
Yeah, that's it.
It's only a small section and it goes right back into the blast. I think one big part about this that I like a lot is that if you listen to it, if you're listening to the guitar track on it, the guitar riffs are actually like you could hear what's going on. They're audible. And a lot of times with grindcore and stuff like that, the speed at which this is played at kind of lends to a really sloppy guitar playing that becomes a little bit just like mushed together as far as like note definition and shit goes. Whereas these are like very sharp, very precise hits on the neck, man. I think that this whole band is just like musically is just so fucking tight together.
I agree.
The drummer and the guitar player are just like in fucking sync, dude.
Yeah, this shit was awesome, man. I'm so glad that you sent this to me. I gotta look into it more. I gotta see if I know anybody in this band.
I wouldn't be surprised at all. Being from Long Island, they're guaranteed probably like the same age group as us making shit like this.
Hell yeah.
The one thing I did notice that a lot of the younger kids getting into like the genres and stuff are right now really pushing into like traditional death metal.
Yeah,
which is
they
awesome.
just found out what suffocation is and all that shit.
Yeah, which I'm fucking stoked.
Yeah,
on.
that's
Keep
fine.
doing that shit.
That's cool.
Man. Let us old heads make fucking this stupid
Hell yeah.
fucking noise. So,
Chris, where can they find this?
This is on Bandcamp, Spotify, YouTube, all the fun places. This is Fermented Mess, self-titled album, Fermented Mess, straight out of Long Island. So definitely jump over to Bandcamp, give it a download.
Chris, we didn't mention this before, but you made an observation when I first came on the stream before that how
did we forget about this?
Yeah,
Dude,
that at this point in my life, I resemble the Templar Knight from Indiana Jones. I just don't have the fucking cape.
I wish you had a fucking cape, bro.
Dude, next time. Look at that thing. That's gonna be me one day, just standing there. You chose unwisely. But I just needed to show that before we left because that was a great that was a great observation. But Chris, next week I'm excited, man, to have EK back on the show. It's been a while. We got to see
one
what
of his favorite movies too. So it's gonna be.
Dude, he has some collection when it comes to this film. He's got like an equal collection of these as I do Zombie. Like. Yeah, it's going to be pretty good. He knows a lot about it. I think he has some promo material. We're going to ask him to try to bring everything he can, right?
It's so funny because each one of us do have these like niche films that we obsess over and then like collect a nerdy amount of releases for. Like I think every collector just has like that. Maybe not. I mean, for us, anyways, it's like most
people. Yeah, most people have like a singular movie. Like Bruce has Demons. I have Zombie. You have fucking Brain Dead. Chase has Porno.
Bloodsuckers.
No, Bloodsuckers from Outer Space.
We'll give him a little credit.
But. Grizz, next week, I'm excited. Trick or Treat from 1986 with EK from Laser Graves. That's going to be next Tuesday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/@badtastesvideo podcast. Grizz, that's it, man. Where can they find you on the internet?
The internet, bro. I am in time in all dimensions.
Yeah, but like you still you put out
if you were in the modern day though, you can find me at Kane_enabler on Instagram.
And you can find me at Bad Taste Video, and you can find everything we do at www.badtastevideo.com. I don't even know what to say, man. You made me fucking you tripped me out on that. I should have thought of something better for you. I'm sorry, but you're wearing headphones. What the fuck?
Give it up.
The jig is up, man. Grizz does have his nice his little pipe there, though. He's going to enjoy that for the rest of the night.
Chill out, guys.
Look at this guy. But I want to thank everybody for coming. I want to thank everybody for listening. It's almost Halloween, people. You better get your shit together because we're almost there. But, Grizz, I think that's it. Thank you, chat. We will see you next week with EK and Trick or Treat from 1986. Goodbye.